Don't do nothing to his mama. Oh, Lord.
I did this, you tried that. You copy me, that's my swag. That's my style, give it back. 3 words. I said Trish!
Hey creeps, and welcome back to my channel. As you already know, you can't sit with me unless you are POP, and that is pretty on purpose. How you doing? As you can tell by the title, we are doing a movie night. We are on a roll with good movies. So I'm hoping this is another good one. It's sent by the same person because I am trusting their judgment. Y'all, I got these little taquitos. Or whatever they call, with some little hot sauce and my deli not with lemonade. I'm not doing it Carisha style, but I'm doing it with cranberry juice. So get your stuff. Start the movie. Here we go. Oh, please don't spill nothing. Okay. Okay. Oh, tequila. Okay. In dark times, every man half believes.
Son, listen. This is such an opportunity for you. Fresh start. New school. New friends.
Do you think they have an orchestra I can join?
Absolutely, son. You would be amazing in there.
Hey, let me see my boy.
Our boy.
Boom! Look at you, I'm
Big
so
man.
proud of you. You're so smart today. You proud of him, innit?
I'm so
Look
proud
at
of
my
you.
boy, he's going to secondary school.
COVID.
The gang, formerly known
Come
as
on, we
continues to
just
maintain
started.
But you're not doing these ties a big man thing, isn't it?
We've got to do a selfie then.
Yeah.
Selfie, don't I love a
not
selfie?
the selfie moment. You and these selfie
I
moments.
love a selfie.
Oh.
Come on. Oh, come on, smile.
Smile.
Good, excellent. All right, you're nearly there.
Come on, baby.
Just a little bit more range.
Oh.
Good. Looking good.
Oh, God.
You're right, son.
Oh. Oh.
You're right.
Oh, honey.
You okay?
Money.
What's happening?
God's got me, yeah? So how did I get here?
Amani.
Because I'm laying down on my deathbed and I heard what the end said. There's only 2 ways. You either fly or you end up dead.
God's got you.
No thanks to you. I cried out for you like Mum always told me to, but you weren't there.
Oh, come on, God.
What kind of God would allow us to go through so much pain?
It don't be God, man.
I always heard the rules on the roads that it's kill or be killed, but I ain't with it.
Money.
So why should I believe in you if my faith is in vain? Man, I prayed every day. I went to church with my family. I always gave to the poor. This weren't part of my plan, so why'd you punish me for? Why should I give you any more? This battle back and forth, but you choose to ignore my prayers daily. Mum says pray for your food, thank the Father, be grateful for the fact that he saved me. Yeah, I can pray for my food, but I'm stabbed with a wound because you didn't rape me. Now, I'm about to die. This is when you should be sending your angels to save me, but I'll be singing to the choir because God knows you ain't been there for me lately. Where were you when I started that school? I was so excited for a new start, but I sat alone on my own and couldn't make any real friends. Huh, God? I just needed that one decent person to keep me company, to comfort me as I learned to be a man.
30.
Everyone else had a best friend, but I'm sat there on my own because no one gives a damn. So I caged up. Started acting up at school. I had so much rage stuck inside, fighting hard to get loose, and where were my angels? Where was my help to stand? I wasn't a bad kid, but you ignored me when you could have been holding my hand.
When people think like that, dude, I was so
Give me my bag back now. Give me my bag back now. Give me my bag back now. Give me my bag back now.
Oh, come on, Amani. Oh, hey, teacher.
So come on, who's gonna talk?
I get in trouble every day.
When I started to change and fit in with their crew, I didn't know who I was.
Right.
But making them laugh
God.
didn't work, man. Let's face it. It was for all of them girls. But when I look back, I never would have tried it if I'd known I'd get expelled. Why didn't you guide me to the right path? Could have lived a nice life with a nice wife and my dream car. Running my own business and minding it too.
Tricking out, meaning if it's under this one, stay looking out. On-site gas, so it's fine, no cooking out. Run, you ain't saying no bolting.
This is the third time this week that Mr. Johnson's called me. I'm sick of your behaviour. Give me your phone.
Why would I give you my phone?
Give me your phone. This is not up for discussion. As far as I'm concerned, if you're going to act like that, you don't deserve your phone. Now, give me your phone.
Come on, Daddy.
Amani? 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 Amani!
But instead, I'm on this bed reciting my last prayers to you. All them times I sat in your churches, singing. But where was your grace for me? Honor thy mother and father, yet you forget your own family.
Amani.
When were you planning to save me? Where were you when I did my first robbery?
That's not a part of confusion,
We took
baby.
that kid's phone and made him jump up and down, and man, he looked like a clown.
That Deli on.
Hey, you little pig! Hey, chill. It wasn't me, man. Are you mad, fam? It wasn't me, Arnie, man. Hey, who was it? Who was it? It was Amani. Where's Amani? Where did he live? Wrong there, man. Let go, man.
I can't believe he snitched and told them where I lived.
Oh, no.
Now his brother's there and only mum's at the crib.
Don't do that to his mama. Oh, Lord.
We're gonna have a few shots.
I say no more.
Oh, this
Yeah,
hot B.
I just wanted to scare his brother a little bit. I wasn't gonna use it. Why don't you stop my mum from finding it in my room?
Amani! What is that?
A gun.
I tried to take the gun back, but my boy wasn't home.
Mom!
And when I got back, no one answered the door or the phone. Mum was so mad that she struggled to breathe. I tried to convince them and put her at ease, and they didn't even help me when the neighbors called the police.
Open the door!
It's all your choices, friend. You don't see where he messed up and lost.
Mom! What's this? What's this? Huh?
Come on now.
On their own son. What kind of love is that from my dad and mum?
Because they saw, oh my God.
I've never been so scared, God. But you obviously didn't care, God. I was 15 years old. 15! I spent a night in that cold police cell. Judge told me I could have gone to jail for 7 years, you know.
But you
and that's
didn't.
7 years after bail. Community service what? Community service who? You could have helped me bust case if you wanted me to, but you weren't there. You let my parents send me to that care home. You knew the type of things that I'd see. I had all the freedom in the world, but nothing I aspired to be. You left me isolated. Let me meet that older when my mind was jaded. He told me come Cunch, make some serious cash. Selling heroin to addicts, now I'm wrapping up crack.
Hey, we were elderly.
God, man.
Yeah, you stay there, Black. You stay there. There's two ways
The
out.
devil tempts you to keep you away from
So I jumped on the grind, hiding rocks in my mouth. Licking shots round town till I had the keys to a house.
Yo, man, pull up, ain't talking a reload. Shit, bust doors, no need for a key though. Man, I take aim, but this ain't a free throw. No man, I bustin' if you're coming at me though. Bustin' if you're coming at me though. Bustin' if you're coming at me though. Man, I take aim, no free throw. No man, I bustin' if you're coming at me though. Man, pull up, ain't talking a reload. Shit, bust doors, no need for a key though. Man, I take aim, but this ain't a free throw. No man, I bustin' if you're coming at me though. Bustin' if you're coming at me though. Bustin' if you're coming at me though. Man, I take aim, no free throw. No man, I bustin' if you're coming at me though. Bustin' if you're coming at my head though.
But that freedom wasn't real. So many dangers to avoid. I was moving like the man, but inside I was still a boy. I guess that life wasn't for me, man. My heart wasn't in it. Trust me, you can fake being bad because I tried to wing it. I started reflecting on the man I wanted to be. I soon saw there was no future for the life I was trying to lead. I needed a change of surroundings to follow a new path. So I took a leap of faith in search of a fresh start.
And right when you get your life in order, something's gonna happen. Damn.
Dad. Some honey. I headed back to London with my head hung low. Mom and Dad gave me a second chance, an opportunity to grow, and I was grateful. We laid all our cards on the table.
You've got way too much potential.
Yeah, I hear you, Dad. I'm willing to make the sacrifices to stay out of trouble, and I did my best. I started again with a brand new mind, listening to leaders. I found a real passion of mine. Studied all the grades. Became who I wanted to be. Separated from the crowd because they weren't real friends for me. I started a property business. Bear calls every day. Hearing no set me back, but it didn't stand in my way. I'd find a route around it. There was no doubt about it. Hit the phone till I found it, and my reward was the houses. I found a beautiful girl. Great mum for my kids. She helped me become a better man. Picked me up when I slipped.
All there.
You ever heard? Early birds catch the most worms. So I managed my time and I learned to fly on my own terms. Good daily disciplines was the key to all of my wins. I took everything I knew and I used it to get me in. Any door. I remember my mentor always said that when you get knocked down, never get too comfortable on the ground.
Right.
I practiced that and it taught me something. To believe in myself and to always keep fighting. I even started to rebuild with my family. Things were going so well, God. Till you let that brother stab me.
Do you remember that woman that was talking about how she'd never buy a two-bed?
Yeah.
Well, guess who just sold the first house?
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I said in the beginning that you'd be able to do it.
No, we just sold our first house. Hey, Ash, one sec.
Amani.
It's money, bro.
Mind your business.
Man. Shut up, fam.
Mind your business.
I ain't got time for these games, man.
What do you think this is a game, bro? What's your name, bro?
Yo, what's your name then, fam?
Don't screw my young G like that for I'll whack you in your face, blood. What's your name, bro?
Yo, what's your name, fam?
I'm a bigger man for you, you know.
And what?
This guy's getting cheeky, though.
You're a bigger man for me, though, blood. But a bigger man. What's your name, bruv?
Oh, you want to know my name?
Just called the
I
police.
just want to know who's moving through the...
Amani, blood. What? Move, Amani. Me, no,
Yo, get off. Why are you raising your voice, fam? Amani, yeah? I thought you looked familiar, you know. You're chatting about bullying people, ain't it? You that robbed my brother back in the day, you pagan.
Come on, man. Who's your little brother?
What? Kattah, blood. Tell man you don't remember Kattah. Little Kattah.
That was years ago, big man.
Bruv, man think that makes a difference, bruv. It could have been 20 years ago. You robbed my little brother. And listen, man's still mad because of that, blood.
Stop holding my head.
Or what, rude boy? I will whack you in your face now, rude boy. What?
Stop! Fucking had a... I was just talking about this on Twitter. Yeah.
Is this your son? Is this your son?
I promise you, love, he won't.
Amani.
He's not leaving.
Amani.
I promise you.
You mad, cuz? What, my brother, yeah? He punched me, yeah?
Oh!
No. Get off him.
Oh!
Rest in peace, rude boy.
I don't know if you're real, God. Will I restart in this place or see your face in a real God? What I do know is that I find it hard to believe, but I'm tired of failing and tripping up over my feet. I'm not ready to leave. Please give me another chance to achieve and succeed because I haven't finished becoming the man that I wanted to be.
Right.
I've never been married. I'll never have a son. I'll never have the opportunity to give back to my mum. Do you know how much that kills me? Another R.I.P. t-shirt. Another waste of potential. Have the whole borough at my funeral, not because they love me, but because it's essential. I don't want it. I'll never leave a legacy now. What would they say about me? Another troubled young man with no uni degree, left out to die on these cold London streets. And that's facts. No, I don't accept that. I'm not ready to die. How can I stand for something but still be fighting for my life? I need a second chance, God. This can't be the end of my time. I've tried it my way and it's landed me here. I want to try this faith road where it's only you that I fear. I want to follow your guidance this time.
Come on. Oh my God.
Please draw near me.
I don't want to cry.
I ain't got much fight left and I'm starting to feel weary. I'll conquer my fears and have your power flowing through me. I'll hold my hands up high and say, God, you can use me. I'll finish what I started and I'll be more positive. I promise it. I'll steer kids off this path and be the role model they need. I'll create a new arc and I'll empower their dreams.
Come on.
I didn't fulfill my purpose, man. Or was I so blind?
Okay, today's transfer.
This bad boy image leads to nothing but pain. I feel so empty inside, so cold. All the things I could have achieved with my abilities and all the beautiful places I'll never get to see. I just need one more chance to make you proud, Heavenly Father. Give me that second chance.
See now.
Please.
Yeah.
Every single day I gotta say a prayer. I don't even know.
After I got stabbed, I was rushed to hospital, and on the way there, my mum jumped in an ambulance and was praying and Lord, save my son. And basically, when she left the ambulance, I kind of had this almost very surreal conversation with God. And I said, if I get another chance to live my life, I'll turn it around. I'll, do some inspirational projects, and I'll make sure that young people are steered away from the negative ways that I went.
Hey, my name's Amani Simpson. Thank you for watching my story. I just wanted to use this moment to send a message to the world. There's been a lot of talk recently about young people and their aspirations and this rise in youth violence. And so I really want to speak to young people and just encourage you. Growing up's not easy, as you've seen from my story, but I just really want to empower you to make positive decisions for your future.
Come on.
There's loads of stories like mine and probably even more impactful than mine. And we've got a responsibility to those coming after us to learn, earn, and return.
Yes.
Off the back of this, we're going to be going into schools and doing workshops with pupil referral units in prisons, etc. And I just really, really hope that this is part of the change that the world needs. So if you want more information about the workshops we're doing, you can visit our website, the Aviard website. All the information's there, and you can follow my journey on Instagram. But again, thank you for watching, and God bless.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do my wrap up without crying because I am Why did you send me this one? I am a huge... Get it together, Zoe. I am a huge believer in God. No matter... Oh my gosh. This was just so touching because I know so many people. Okay, hold on. I know so many people. Freak. I just know so many people, be it my cousins, friends. Come on. This was touching. I just know so many people who think like this, who believe this, who believe like, freak. They believe that God is not there, or because there's so many horrible people in church, these new pastors who got these mega churches, who are just doing it for money. They have tainted the greatness of God and what he's for. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to apologize for crying, but they have tainted the beauty of Christ. And now people don't even want to go in the church or look at the church or hear what the church has to say because there's just been so many negative things behind it. But like I always tell people, find that right church. You will know the feeling because when you go in there, there is no judgment. No matter your lifestyle, because that is not a pastor say so. The only thing that he's supposed to do, or a pastor, be it he, she, evangelist, whatever, they're just supposed to teach you the word of God, the greatness of God, and make you understand the love that he has for everybody, no matter what sin you have done, what road you chose to go down, lifestyle, whatever. Because the one thing that God does is he knows your heart and he forgives you. But you have to accept him. And you also have to live in the direction of trying and willing to live for the purpose of him. Not just saying, oh, I believe God died for my sin, but you still go out there and you ride and do this and you lie and use people. But oh, God's going to forgive me. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But a pastor or evangelist is not supposed to make you feel any kind of way or feel beat up about God, because God doesn't beat you up. He doesn't drag you like humans do. He tells you this is what I expect of you, and you have your choice. He doesn't send you to hell. You send yourself with the choices you make. You know what I'm saying? But he is a forgiving God. He is a loving God. And when I was watching this boy's story, it just touched me because there's so many people who you start off young, you know, and a lot of us don't know how to deal with bullying. We don't know how to deal with bullying. We don't know how to deal with feeling alone. We don't know how to deal with not feeling like we have a purpose. And that's where the parents should have came in, because sometimes parents do be a little bit hard. But I do like when parents are hard, but be hard and also listen to your children. Because your children sometimes don't have anybody else to talk to but you. So you can still discipline and be tough on your kids so they don't go down the wrong path, but also be compassionate, caring, loving, and listen. Because I feel like if he had somebody to talk to and have said, Mom, I'm going through this at school. They're bullying me at school. I feel like this at school. And he could have let it out to his mom or dad, then it could have prevented some things from happening. But because he felt like he had nobody and people were bullying him at school, he turned on his defense mechanism, and he took up for himself and started saying, oh, if I act like this, if I choose this, I can get what I want, or people gonna listen to me and I can make things happen. And so you just start to just pull in that negative energy, negative. Once you start feeding that, the devil is going to ride you. And you think because now life is going good, you're making that money, things are easier this way, or whatever it is you do, be it like, it could be depression, it could be gangs, it could be prostitution, whatever it is that is holding you the devil will keep feeding that to you. He will feed it and feed it and feed it, and he got you. And the more he can pull you away from God, it'll make you think, God, where are you? Where were you when these people were bullying me? Where were you when these people were doing this? Because now the devil sees he's pulling you away. Now you're questioning God. God, where were you when I lost my job? Where were you when my mama put me out? But his mama and them put him out because they saw that what you were doing was going down the wrong path. And if you weren't trying to abide by their rules, parents could be like, hey, you got a choice. You choose the streets or you can stay here and mind me. And a lot of kids like to say their parents kicked them out when really they gave you an ultimatum and you decided to go out and say, oh, my parents kicked me out, because now you want to feel like this bully, this tough guy, and the streets don't got love for you. I'm sorry to tell you, nobody in the streets love you. It's all for themselves. But anyway, so they did that, hoping that would fix you, hoping if you go out there, as you see, they let him come back. But sometimes you gotta let your kids, hey, go, do what you want, experience it, and see that there's no love like your family's love. Now, I'm not saying all families perfect, because some family has their generational curses that somebody has to break. You know what I'm saying? But again, the devil will pull you away. He'll pull you away, and he'll make you make excuses like generational curses. Oh, but this is just my family. This is what we go through. He does that. He does that to keep it going, to keep pulling each generation, to keep doing it. But you have to be stronger than that. And so once the devil pulled him, as you heard him, he was questioning, God, where were you? God was there all along, but you weren't willing to listen. You weren't willing to step back and just say, you know what, forget these people at school. I'm going to focus. I ain't got to be here long. I ain't got to worry about it. It sometimes just takes you just to sit and ignore them. Let them kids raise their hand in class and laugh and kiki and ha-ha all day. Fuck them. Sorry, my language, but screw them. Whatever. That's them projecting their problems on you. Screw them. So what? But it's easier said than done when you're older. Because when I look back on life, I saw things that I could have did different. You know what I'm saying? But by the grace of God and me having a mother and a father who was all in the church, they poured that love in me. They poured that. My mom was like, did they hurt you? Did you get a black eye? Sometimes, yes, words do hurt. They know sticks and stones, they break my bones, but words never hurt me. Words hurt. They do. But you have to tell yourself, are the words they saying, is it real? What they're speaking on me, is it real? And that's what my mom used to always tell me, Zoe, if it ain't real, then why is it bothering you? And I used to be like, because now it's making other people think this. Well, if that's what those other people want to think, let them think it. So what? You know you. You know who you are. Live in your truth. And it's hard when you're a child, but when you start to build that type of self-esteem when you're younger, you're going to be a badass when you get older. Because ain't nobody going to shake your faith or your joy. And it's just, you saw he got lost in the life. He got lost in the life. And the devil got him now. He got him. And you was asking, where is God? God was there. He was watching. That's why you still woke up every morning. That's why you were still doing your thing. He was watching you. He was watching. And he made sure nothing happened to you. But he can only protect you so much. He was, by him waking you up every day, he was still there. When breath is in your body, he's still there. But you have the choices that you got to make. When he woke you up, you had that choice to say, I'm going back to the streets. You had the choice to say, I'm going to go rob this person. You had the choice to say, or I'm going to do whatever it is that you do, from scamming to whatever, to lying. He woke you up, but you had that choice to return back to where you went. You have that choice. If it's an abusive relationship, whatever, I'm going to say this, and I know you're going to let me have in the comments, depression, whatever, you have that choice. The devil will keep you. And as long as you allow him to keep you, he's going to stay on you. And so then the karma came back. Karma has no date. It may not happen to you. It could come back on your mama. Like his mama almost could have got killed. You know what I'm saying? That could have been his karma. It could be on your child. It could be a miscarriage. It could be you lost your job. It could be whatever. You could be wondering, why is my life always going like this? Why is it this? You just remember the things that you did, the stuff that you said to people. How did you treat your parents? How did you treat your friends? How do you treat your children? Karma is going to come wherever it wants to come. And it came back to him when he thought it was over. Oh, that's a long time ago. To you, that was a long time ago. But you don't know how it affected his brother when you beat his brother up and robbed him. You don't know how that affected his mental. And because you did it, and then your life is going good, you forgot all about how that one little problem could have affected that whole guy's perspective on people in general, trust. So you got to be mindful of how you treat people. And then it came back to you. And now when you're on your deathbed, all the things you were saying, God, I will start over. I would do this. I would do that. I will praise you. I will worship you. I would do that. Those are all the things that he asked from the beginning. But you said, I'm going to church. I sing in the choir. I do that. Yeah, you were doing it, but did you mean it? Or were you just going through the steps? Did you believe it? You said you had the faith, whatever. But your faith wasn't there when you said, God, where were you when I got put out? Where was your faith? Where was your faith when you decided to go and make fast money instead of just taking that time to chill and make the right money? Where was your faith? But now, when you're on your deathbed, now you want to cry out and say, I need you. That's why I always tell people, there's going to come a time in everybody's life when we have to bend down on our knees or lay in that bed and say, God, I need you. I need you. I need you. So, and God will come to you when you're desperate. And as you saw, that man was on his bed, and this is a true story. God came to him when he was desperate, and he was on his bed, and he knew at that moment, he means this. And that's when he said, I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to give you that chance. And he did. So God knows your heart. You can't lie to him. You can't trick him. You can't none of that and say, oh, I promise God I'm going to do this time. Just bless me. But no, he knows. So when you're praying for something, he knows when you mean it. When you're praying and saying, God, get me out, he knows. He knows. So when you're wondering why is he not showing up, why, he knows. You can't fool him. You can fool these people on this earth. But he's the only person you can't fool. You can't use him. You can't manipulate him. You can't brainwash him. None of that. So don't get mad at him if he's not showing up. You have to get mad at yourself. What are you doing to block your blessings? I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I love God. I love him. I know y'all be like, how you love God and you live the lifestyle you live? I love him. I love him. I love him. Because for me to live the lifestyle that I live, I heard this from somebody, for me to live the lifestyle that I live, and to go into church and know that people are going to look at me and say, ugh, why is he in here? Ugh, God's going to send you to hell. Ugh, God's going to do this. Ugh, God don't like you. God, you're gay. You know, you're an abomination. You this, you that. But I still put my trust in him. Because I know where my help comes from. And God knows that. So, yeah. If I can believe him and still love him, knowing how much they say he gonna send me to hell, and I love him, I think he I think he knows my heart. All right, God only made one you, and if you don't be you, then nobody else will. Until then, cute.